Gets hit with that mine, but not quite picked off. So he did manage to do some damage. Flash did have tanks close by to prevent that from happening, but he already has his 4th up. MVP going to move towards that position. Flash should have some defending forces just right now. Vulture's going to move up the ramp to start off. Tanks and Vultures coming up for Flash to go in and defend against this. We're going to see what MVP managed to do anything with this. Planting down some mines. Tanks not being hit by the mines yet. A lot of mines at the front. Tanks at the back going to start sieging up. Vulture's going to try to come in close for Flash. Also pulling all of his SCVs off the line to engage those tanks. To come in close, has of his own tanks at the back. Actually pulling his SCVs now from this upper left-hand position. Still mining some gas. Actually floating his command center just to be sure. And actually building Wraiths off his starports. Thought he was going to go and transition into dropships. But actually going to start building Wraiths to counteract those dropships and to just do some damage to those tanks. Of course, Wraith altogether very irritating. No Goliaths in the ground. No SCVs to repair that. So he's going to slowly but surely just be able to take those tanks out from range. On the opposite side, we actually also see a Wraith coming out there for MVP, and he's also going to expand to his 12 o'clock position, just going to be able to build that command center inside of his upper right-hand position, main base, and then just fold it up to a 12 o'clock position. And Wraith going to come in here and engage Wraith against Wraith. No Goliath on the ground there for Flash, so he might actually lose that Wraith. He's going to continue repairing it. Oh, he's going to repair it and pick off just by using repairing his Wraith and picking off his opposing Wraith. So nice play there, and I think I said the word Wraith a little bit too often. Flash still going out there with Vultures, putting on some pressure, trying to pressure the middle here, but I think MVP does have a decent-sized presence overall with tanks, so Flash deciding not to push it, going to try to just keep inside of his own base. MVP continuously trying to put on some pressure with his Vultures, but not doing... Okay, I thought it said 2 starports earlier. It's actually Flash with only 1 starport. Still not a control tower on it to get some dropships out there, though. And let's see, weapons 1 for MVP, weapons 1 for Flash, so weapons upgrade-wise, they're both pretty much same spot at the moment. Still, Flash still has a Wraith out there doing damage to the upper left-hand position. Tanks that were pressuring him just to clear up that position slowly but surely. Has a couple of Wraiths now, so as soon as the last tank's going to go down, then he's going to be able to plant the command center up down there. I think he's already done that, actually. Going to go out there across the middle, towards the low ground, try to get us around on those tanks. Get some mines in there. A couple of mines come up, and Vulture's going to run for the lives. Goodbye, tanks. Oh, 1 tank actually managed to barely stay alive, but Flash also going to go to the 12 o'clock position. Continue putting the pressure. He's mining off 4 bases now, preventing MVP from picking up his 4th. No 3rd gas for MVP right now. And I think MVP's still... I'm not even sure if he's mining fully. It's hard to see on the map, the 3 o'clock position. But his natural actually also has been cleared up. Nothing going on there from MVP. And just continuously trying to use. Always still has 1 dropship out there, so it's not quite... Doesn't really have the maneuverability he needs to get back into this game. Does do a decent drop there to continue finish off Flash. That was harassing his mineral only. Flash has a bunch of Wraiths out there to continue putting the pressure. Also a lot of Wraiths out there for MVP, actually. Both players going to go quite heavy on the race, but MVP conserving him so far. Still doing some mining at the mineral only, but had that command center, this natural floater up. Mines still hitting. MVP being forced to scan to a minefield that wasn't there. And Flash now going to start moving across the field. Has a huge number of... also getting hit by a mine, but has a huge number of tanks out there now. MVP, meanwhile, going to try to put up a defensive posture here on the low ground. As Flash tries to move up to the high ground, he's actually not going to do that. He's going to siege from range. Going to back off for now. Not putting on pressure. He knows he has the economic advantage. And actually going to spot the low right-hand position coming up. Has a SV there, just not doing anything. Oh my god, was that a command center that got picked off? I'm not quite sure. There's a building there was floating, which I think got picked off, and I'm not quite sure whether that was a command center or what. Crazy. Flash meanwhile, I think, is actually building a command center at the 12. At the 12. 12. Yeah, 12. But I'm not altogether too sure whether he's going to be able to do it with those Wraiths in there. I think they should be able to pick off an ACV that's building it. Flash still has quite a large number of forces. He has quite a large army. A lot of tanks he's going to be able to force in. Vultures come in to start off. Wraiths actually come in to help support against this. No Goliaths or anything, just Vulture tank combo for both of these players alongside those Wraiths in the air. Wraiths are going to come in to try to support MVP here. Flash has a larger number of tanks. Also has done a lot of good damage with Vultures coming into pressure. Has one Vulture actually stuck between some of the tanks. Some reinforcements are coming in for MVP right now. Wraiths also in the air, slowly but surely trying to peter at these tanks just to help his own tanks on the ground do some damage. Already lost a lot of them. Flash meanwhile trying to build up the short position. I think it got delayed a little bit because of those Wraiths. Continue building out right now. Has some ACVs are mining some gas and actually don't have a command center quite ready yet to get that too. Finally, a Goliath going to come. A couple of Goliaths. 3 Goliaths, actually. Prevention round day. 3 Goliaths coming into that position to force those Wraiths away, which actually have Cloak at this point. But Flash mining quite a few bases. Mining from his mineral only still. Mining at the upper left-hand position. Also going to pick up the Troll Cloak position. Now going to start mining there. MVP has picked up the lower right position, but it's a little bit too far, too little too late, I feel. It's just now picked up his 4th Gaze, his 3rd base, I'm sorry. Gaze. Like Goose? I don't know. But yeah, but that base is a little bit late. Still doesn't have, I think, still not sure if he has his 3rd gas up, so definitely showing in that his little lack in tanks, really not quite having the forces he needs to have. But Flash now going to be able to abuse this mineral only position yet again. Not anything mining there, so nothing really to abuse as of yet, but still going to be able to use that low ground to siege on top of that high ground. And actually has a pretty nice defensive line just outside his natural expo on the low ground to make sure the MVP can't really do anything, completely block him in that position. Still MVP has one single Wraith in there waiting to do something, but I'm not quite sure if he's going to be able to do that. So Flash actually getting his own Wraith number up yet again, and adding in machine shops. So he's going to be getting a bunch of tanks very quickly, very soon. Also adding in missile turrets. He knows he needs to beware. He knows he needs to play defensive right now. He knows he needs to beware of drops, any sort of crazy Cloak Wraith play. And he knows that as long as he keeps this up, make sure that MVP does not pick up additional bases, make sure MVP does not do any significantly huge harass against him, he's going to be in overall good position. He's going to be able to get back into this, well, not get back into this, but rather continue controlling this game as armored weapons 2 upgrades at this point. Every little bit counts here, and MVP not even focusing any upgrades right now. Going to try to get done with what he has. Flash has a pretty decent defensive posture here at the 12 o'clock. MVP actually thinks sieged from his own main there, but Flash now going to go to that lower at the close to the 6 o'clock position. Some tanks there waiting for MVP, but Vultures and tanks coming in full frontal and picking that off. Yeah, doing absolutely nothing but forcing MVP to GG. So Flash looking absolutely dominant, losing that first game, but it was a little bit crazy. At all times, Flash dealing with a significant disadvantage. But obviously showing they're still in this. So 1-1, still anybody's game. Flash looking relaxed. And when it's Flash that looks relaxed, when he doesn't look frustrated, it's when he wins, really. When Flash just sits there and makes it look natural, like, this is what I do. And then he just wins. It's as simple. When he starts looking a little irritated, a little, then it's sometimes when he makes mistakes. But right now, he just sit there, drink his motor oil, and get himself back into the game. We're going to see whether MVP is going to be able to get back into this himself and get back his old victory, get over again. So GG guys, Wrench into listening. Hope you enjoyed.